Ooh, ancient province.
Well, God bless you, and God bless me too. It's time to start the stream. How's everybody doing? It's a Saturday night. My avatar's wearing a muumuu, and it's time to play some Humankind. Now, I recognize that this outfit is actually historically accurate and pretty awesome, but it definitely does not do anything to accentuate my masculine form here. So, as much as I love playing as the Persians, I do enjoy moving beyond them too. So the avatar looks a little bit different. But you know what? It's time to play. So let's continue. Our strategy. Well, I gotta check my civics because I want to take the civic that is going to take half of the influence cost off of bringing independent peoples into my civilization, into my fold, because that's going to save us a ton of influence. But I also need to be careful because I want to make sure I prioritize the independent peoples that are closest to being taken by my ally. As much as I love my AI ally, I definitely want to win. So we've got to try to make sure that we get those people and they do not. Let's check out this osmosis event. Science? I love science. Let me acknowledge it and see. Acknowledge. I'm just gonna take. Oh, go to the medieval era already. God bless him. I'm gonna take the research. See, we just get the philosophy right there. Boom. Gives us another city cap too. So now we'll be able to take all of these cities without having any problem. Okay. We only have 69 influence. We have 2 turns until we get to a new civ. By civ, I don't mean Sid Meier's game. I mean a new civic. And we really want to get a new civic. Let's check all of our friends here. Okay, so this isn't good. They're pushing the patronage pretty hard here. We may not get there. We may not get to assimilation. But we're gonna drop some money. We'll see. Maybe they won't grab them. They probably will. But we'll give it a shot. All right, let's look at a cod. A cod. Oh, we're ready to assimilate a cod. That's great. We're also ready to assimilate the Elamites. That's our city. And down here, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm not concerned. I'm not gonna give them any money right now because, well, we don't need to. So let's check out these people. The Hurrians. Yeah, no, they're cool with us. They're not gonna attack us. They can run around here all they want. Okay, so let's see. What are we doing in our cities? What are we actually doing? First, let's check religion. Okay. My people are very quickly falling under the sway. But I value the iron more. Then I really want to get these satraps palaces going. Let's see. 7 there. 7 there. I can't grab anything down here. So if I put the satrap's palace here and get a 5-7, then if I were to build a dock and a merchant quarter, that would be pretty good. I like that. Yeah. No concern about the stability in the city. I think we're going to be fine with that. But yeah, I'm very pleased. So far, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Oop, what's this little graphical error here? Okay, it's gone. How are we doing with frames? Only 71 frames dropped. Let's end the turn and carry on. Very good. Am I just going to keep gobbling up science? Yes. Fantastic. Give me that science. I love that science. Okay, Marians are doing well. People are buying my stuff. People are buying things left, right, and center. We got to research new technologies. What are we doing? Now, this is a good question. I like rhetoric because it gives us more influence when we research theater. I like conquest. But I don't have many things to claim right now, so conquest isn't as important. Though getting the commons quarter is pretty darn good. So let's take rhetoric and then we'll see what we feel like in 6 turns. Or fewer, given how quickly we are pushing through with these science osmosis events. We have our Satrap's Palace here. We want to build another Satrap's Palace. We put it here. That's 8-7. Ah, yes, we put it here. It's 11-7 because of the 2 luxuries. That seems good to me because we're definitely going to be able to do Maker's Quarter, and that's going to be really nice to push more. You know, another Maker's Quarter here. Look at all this industry. Hopefully those plans work out. Builder stars, we're getting osmosis events. We are definitely going to... Uh-oh. They want us to get customary laws to have minus 50% on create outpost costs. Okay. I'm going to acknowledge that. We're losing... We lost population and they stole our population. That's interesting. Let me see what's going on here.
You have my ear. Tell me what you wish to discuss.
I wish to discuss you stealing my people from me. I find that to be frustrating. So, I'll make that demand.
Transgression cannot be simply dismissed.
That land belongs to my people. Yield.
All right, maybe we can get.
My contempt, a dog's contempt.
Ooh, man, I'm grumpy there. Let's propose a defusal.
This has gone far enough. It is time to let peace have a chance.
Let's see what he does.
No, I cannot agree to this anemic proposal.
Really?
All right. Well, let's see what happens. We can wait till the end of the turn there. We got other stuff to do here. Okay, so we have that event. We have the civic that we want to get. Independent peoples. We want to get minus 50% on assimilate cost. But I also don't want to cause a problem. Legitimacy. I don't care about this so much right now. I'd rather avoid having the backlash, and minus 50% on create outpost costs is fine. It does move us to have more faith, which I need.
That's
worthwhile.
A lot of interpretation of right and wrong.
But this is definitely the next thing we have to do. We gotta get 50% assimilate costs here. We definitely gotta get minus 50% assimilate costs because that's gonna be our bread and butter. It's gonna be very important for us to gobble up all these independent peoples. Okay, back to science osmosis. Keep giving me that science. Oh, yep, thank you, I'm glad. I will keep taking the science, thank you. Urgent affairs require my attention. The Empire's reputation as an oasis of learning and knowledge grows. Together with the reigning peace, philosophers from faraway lands flock to your cities to exchange ideas. One has studied that great fiery visitor in the heavens that rises and sets without fail every day. They have proven the sun is an orb a vast distance from our world and not a celestial god. Should you open your people's eyes to these new ideas? Well, as much as I want the faith, I want the science more. And it's going to give us a little bit more stability, so it counteracts what we just did. Sure, I'll take the stability too. Let's enlighten. Get that learning. Because we're going to have to build holy sites and whatnot. Man, they got a lot of forces built up here. Holy smoke.
And you
They're
are
feeling
humankind.
protective. That's good. Maybe we should buy something from them to have them continually feeling protective. Where's the Mercury? Let's buy it via the ocean. There. You don't want to fight us. We're buying stuff from you. Why would anyone want to fight us? We're merchants. We're scientists. We love everyone. We research rhetoric. You know, we're going to just tell people how great we are. And then they're not going to try to hurt us, right? Like, that's what we want to do. That always works. Telling people not to do the thing we don't want them to do. Let's see. Charcoal kiln. Artisan workshop. Raid. Horseman. So siege tactics is important. Conquest of pure power. Foreign outposts is important. Mastery. We can't. Can we get into the ocean yet? I don't think so. I think we need to get to foreign outposts to do that. Because we have not. Yeah. So that's the question we face. Do we want to go conquest into siege tactics and imperial power? Or do we want to grab foreign outposts real quick? Because craftsmanship and mounted warfare, they're dead ends. We don't quite need that. Let's go foreign outposts. Since we're just making so much science from these osmosis events, let's go foreign outposts. Then turn. We're making get those populations back. Uh-oh. What do we got? Oh, thank you for forgiving us. All right. I don't have the influence to purchase it. I don't have the influence to purchase it. I can't do that. Unfortunately, I have to refuse. We'll see what happens from that. I can't waste any more time. And I can't claim any wonders right now either. Who would be violent? Who would be violent like that? Who would damage our trade routes? Good gracious, people can be so selfish in the classical era. Makes me so sad. Alright. How are we doing? Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. One more turn. We're actually quite a ways away from building up all the influence. But this is how we're playing right now. I'm really happy that we have a line with the Huns. Alright. Let's get minus 50% on assimilation cost.
They may have more to offer than just their weapons. Assimilation does seem practical.
Oof. That's helpful. Oh, hello. That guy's made it across the ocean. Yeah, definitely go to that curiosity, and then maybe we'll just drop an outpost here after we claim Herkies.
I would rather spit at your feet, but custom dictates I greet you.
Oh, well, I understand that. That's given your position. I will throw my
It was
demands.
merely a passing thought. Pay it no heed.
I will throw my demands. A troubling truth has emerged regarding the great stable megalopolis of Fengao. Many servants of the city's palace have been castrated. Oh, at the command of their local ruler. These eunuchs are believed to be more loyal, and they are said to play a number of roles from courtier to singer to guard. What is your view on the matter? I don't like that. It feels bad. Stability up, industry down. Industry up, stability down. We just kind of chill. That brings us back to the faith. But I just don't like the idea of having eunuchs. It feels bad. I know it's just a game. I know that I can just look at this in terms of the bonuses that I will accrue. But I want the industry too, so we're gonna punish. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, we're plummeting down with our stability here. Plummeting. Okay. In that case, we're definitely gonna get the public fountain going. Maybe we'll buy that out next turn, and then we'll throw the obelisk of the gods up here. Try our best to keep things from going absolutely crazy. And we're so lucky the Huns are our allies. Buy out the
and
fountain.
dangerous, the Hittites. Get ready to hear the sound of chariots when you least expect it.
Liege of one. Oh my gosh. The Hittites are a liege. Oh, these people are. Wow, wow, wow. Okay.
It is my great honor as the leader of a great people.
Yeah, no, I introduced myself.
From
That's
my
wonderful.
people,
Trade
and
everything.
From myself, this proposition should be in all our best interests.
I offer greetings from one leader to another.
Pleasant. Well, that's good that they feel pleasant. Shall we trade everything?
We would all benefit from growing closer.
I like
don't you
that.
think?
Quite
Yeah,
agree.
I do think we'd all benefit from growing closer. Growing closer makes me very happy when it comes to keeping me from getting absolutely steamrolled by the people with the way more powerful armies. Yeah, I can always trespass. Okay, good. So we need to build a holy site. We have Satrap's Palace here. Does it make sense to build our holy site next to the Satrap's Palace there? Or does it make sense to build it elsewhere? Fusion School. The building Satrap's Palace there is probably good. Yeah, so maybe we just drop it right there. Maybe we just drop it right there. We needed to do that anyway. We got to get our stability up. It's plummeting. We have money, so maybe we'll...
Oh,
allies
lovely to
have
see you.
any... Oh. Well, we should probably become better friends. Let's propose a custom.
We would all benefit from growing closer, don't you think?
Yes, this has potential.
Okay, we'll just leave it up there. That's fine. We really need to not lose a war that we're not actually fighting. Okay. Treaties, trade everything. What do you have for trade? You got some good stuff here. Food is good. Oh wow, silk. Huh. Science. Let's see. Where's this? Let's buy the salt. And let's buy the stage. Coming right through there. You got a lot of good stuff here. Let me see the papyrus. Alright, I don't want to burn too much money right now. We'll keep that just like that. Let's see. Grab that. Excellent. We do not have enough influence. We did just get the civic that's supposed to make this cheaper, right? Like that's it's still. Is that a bug? Did we not get that civic? Minus 50% on assimilate costs. Did we just do that this turn? Did we forget that somehow? I guess. Which is this going to cost? 73. That's just slightly more than one turn. Drop the outpost there. You guys come back, go back to auto explore. Oh, we're losing people. So forgiving. Thank you, Hans. Honestly, let's get moving with that obelisk of the gods. Let's go.
We feel this proposal would benefit all.
Fascinating. And yet,
Yep.
yes, I cannot dispute the
Yep,
benefit
I'll
of-
take no more fights with another empire. Thank you. Good. Our economic campaign is having the results that I want it to have. That is good. Unfortunately, we're not seeing the benefits of our cultural campaign yet. Salt. We can buy salt. Can I trade to the owner? Cannot be traded with its owner due to your status. What's independent people? Do we just have I don't know, maybe we just need to grab we just need to grab an SD culture so that we can buy these people. I mean, assimilate them into our empire, because that would be what is great for them. Buy people? No. Keep giving us that research. Yes. Give me more era stars. Alright, well, eventually we're going to get 500 influence. We're going to keep gobbling it up. Let's see. We need stability. We need the Commons Quarter. So we're going to go Conquest into Imperial Power. Then we get Siege Tactics. That'll be that. Alright. That's good. The stability from the Holy Site will help tremendously. Keep being all friendly with everyone. Thank you. Buy my things.
May we enjoy a constructive relationship?
Yes, I agree. Let's have a constructive relationship. Good. Friendly is good. Yep, I acknowledge that. Good. My polytheism. Population goes down. The English just keep grabbing population. I have no... What?
I offer greetings from one leader to another.
It's gotta be the English. I'm not a fan of the English right now, but I am way too weak to do anything about it.
Have you come to shame yourself once more?
No, let's see if I can make you like me. I don't want to shame myself. I want to see if I can make you like me. What are your relations? You're at peace. I could use more population because you keep stealing it. Keep getting that salt because maybe we'll be able to build a wondrous resource extractor. Alright. Holy site will be online. Yes, that's true. We're grabbing lots of science. Now, we want to get these satraps palaces down. And then we want to get... Oh no, we don't want to strike here. In fact, let's see, how do we... Where's the most influential? Second most influential. Alright. We want to be more influential. Excellent. Start that assimilation.
You have assimilated an independent people.
See,
Every culture, greater or lesser,
our
is
Huns...
a building block in a civilization.
Our Huns love us so much, they're not trying to destroy us for gobbling up these, this city right out from under them. That's what we like. That's what we like. Just, you sit right there for now. You sit right there. You keep doing what you're doing. Keep exploring. Oh, we got an iron here. This is part of... This part of Fengao, that's right. Right, let's grab the iron. Do that real quick. And then... we can build another satrap's palace right here. And I think money is okay. I'm not super concerned about the money. I want to build, build, build. I want to build, build, build. You guys are... You have a lot of cool things. So let's go right here. You just need some population, that's all. We can take care of that. You would upgrade into what? Oh, an immortal. Well, I may as well get my emblematic unit. And you can upgrade into disband. That's what you can upgrade into. You can upgrade into disband the unit. You will station here. You are gonna bump industry. You're gonna bump industry? Yep. That matters, so we'll do it. We're gonna do the same thing to Akkad and sus. It's very sus. And when we eventually get there, oh man, things are getting taken left, right, and center here. Well, it's okay. We have our little empire. We've convinced our friends here to move to the west. Maybe we'll join them. Like in the south here or something. I don't know. Maybe we'll just stick to what we got here. Idle City. Yes, Idle City. Let's see. We said that we want to put that there. That wouldn't be bad, but we really want to get our central balances now. What do we want to do? That's That should be a maker's quarter, right? Like this needs to be a maker's quarter. Should we just put a maker's quarter here? Wait, what is here? It's exploitation. Oh, we can. That's right. They're attached. I don't know. If we put the maker's quarter here, that's plus 13. We put it here, it's plus 11. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's do that. Grab a maker's quarter. It's going to take 8 turns, but we like that. Brings it to 7. Great. 6. Can we get to 6? No, we can't. So we want to grab one side. That's probably perfect. Okay.
We feel this proposal would benefit all.
Open borders.
Fascinating. And
I accept.
your proposal makes good.
We're getting there. We're slowly getting there with our religion. Slowly. Oh, they got 2 holy sites. Stonehenge. Oh, no wonder. No wonder we're getting thrashed in the religion fight. Alright. Resource sold. People and things are moving around. I don't even know what's happening. A filthy, wretched man has come to your empire, claiming to be a descendant of one of the ancient rulers of Urks. I don't know. Without fear, in front of your whole court, he boldly tells you that his people are owed great restitution for the grave offenses you carried out against his ancestors, giving them money. However, he is willing to forego this redress on condition you fulfill a divine prophecy and let him lead Urkish. He promises that fulfilling the prophecy will see riches come to the city. Deny him, and he promises to bring war or famine to your people. What is your choice? I don't want to make him sad. I feel like it's important to recognize things, and I'm getting tons of science, so I'm not concerned about losing 20 science in exchange for 15 money. But what does this do? That doesn't do anything to our... Do any of these do anything? This talk of prophecies for hamper rational thought was commented before. See, this right here, that's the thing that makes me question the way that Amplitude Studios views religion generally. Because whoever wrote this little tidbit here, his talk of prophecies will hamper rational thought, but commerce will flourish. It might occupy the minds of people rather than scientific pursuits, but it doesn't necessarily mean it will hamper rational thought. Maybe it will increase people's willingness to investigate the details of the prophecy. Maybe there'll be some debunkers who are interested in it. Or maybe you could think very rationally about religious claims. You know, St. Thomas Aquinas, he was rational, right? It's a little frustrating to see how giving heed to religion is automatically going to negate rational thought. It almost makes me not want to pick this one, but I don't care about speed. I want to get some sort of benefit, and I don't want to get the negative consequences. So, that's fine. So I think we should probably move him to Fengao, because that's where the scary people are. Acknowledge that. Gaining our influence. Pushing our army in. Let's just plop down here a token force. Station them there. And turn. Trade route destroyed. I just don't like that.
What concerns you today?
All right, he's got demands, so no sense trading with him. I'm not gonna fight them. I'd like you to be friends with them. I want us all to be friends, but we gotta start thinking about.
Sovereign.
That's very nice for you to say sovereign to me, even though I'm clearly not sovereign.
May we enjoy a constructive relationship.
We gotta see what we can buy that will help our influence. Silk helps our industry. Well, you know what? Saffron gives us food. So whoa, total price 474. Get that. 438. No way. Yeah, we'll go with the papyrus. Papyrus is way cheaper. Oof. We have peace. Let's propose alliance.
This proposition should be in all our
Excellent.
best interests.
Oh my
I
gosh.
see much merit in your proposal.
Perfect.
Accepted.
Propose a customs union.
We would all
Oh,
benefit
man.
from growing closer, don't you think?
They love us.
Proposal is promising.
Ooh, okay,
I
great.
accept it.
I'll take it. I mean,
I think that this calls for a celebration.
yeah, me too. I think it calls for a celebration too. Great. I should have tried that before. Let's see if we can get that saffron now. Wow, that's a lot cheaper. Still a little expensive right now. Still a little expensive, maybe a few turns.
So, will this independent people be an ally or an enemy? A barrier or a blessing? Their future may not be in their hands.
I think this is good.
Lovely. Impressive. A cultural wonder that makes me want to pull out my toy blocks and go crazy.
Oh, they disappeared. They're gone. So we can just gobble this up. Ruined. We're ruined, Andre. Ruined, as they put it. Yeah.
This arrangement would see both our empires prosper.
Your proposal makes good sense. I say yes.
Okay.
A delight to see you again.
I'd really like to do a customs union with you.
This proposition
That makes me
should
so
be in
sad.
all our best interests.
Okay. We'll give you 5 turns and then we'll see if you want to do science. Because
Your empire becomes one of the giants, astride the globe.
they're giving us so much
And what will
science.
you
This is
do with this power?
fantastic. We're still probably dead last. Oh yeah, we're way behind. But it's okay. We'll maybe somehow possibly fix it. Okay, we gotta get our boy to come back here so we can claim some territory. We gotta claim these territories here. Let's attach there. Then we can make this a city. I don't know which one would be better. Probably this one. Then they're in decline. So we'll be able to hopefully get that too. I do not want the English to take any foothold on our continent. So that means we probably want to build another scout. Okay. Okay, so we're good with food. We're pretty good with industry. We have a science quarter here. Or, excuse me, a research quarter. We could put a maker's quarter. No, we're not going to take over the science quarter. We could put a maker's quarter right here. 5, though. Commons quarter there is it's also interesting. That opens up a more farming area. Maker's quarter, maybe. Commons quarter. It's already a big city. Grab some more stuff. Let's do that.
I greet you with great warmth.
Oh, they took it. How do they just annex it? I mean, maybe they'll give it to us.
Return what is ours, or your safety cannot be guaranteed.
It's all turning to dust.
Wow. They just gave us the stuff. That's really nice. They'll probably hate us, but that is really, really good that we are able to actually have full control of this continent here. Great. Great, great, great. Let's get to iron. And then we'll build the satrap's palace right there. Because it's surrounding... There, it's surrounded, I should say. Spearman, that's fine. Great. Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta get the we gotta get the pottery going here. Wow, we saved so much influence by doing that.
A pleasure to see you, friend. You're
Okay, great. Still flowing. The Empire is enthralled with the rational investigation of nature. Many cities awash with scientists in their studios, as well as the great boons brought by their learnings. Their insights sometimes certainly establish truth in the faith. How should such divinity be interpreted? Let's see. Takes us. I need more faith. Gives me more faith and stability on the holy side. I gotta. This is not the Catholic Church's view of things, of course, but I gotta go with literalism on this just because It's what we need right now. It's really good with faith. It gives us more faith on
I
territory.
should warn you that this solution is not as simple as it seems. People can argue about anything.
He's right about that. He's absolutely right about that. Alright. We have to claim these, or somebody else does. Look at all these stars we're getting close to. Okay. Satrap's Palace there. So we go here, we get plus 10 industry. That's not bad. It's a lot of surrounding, and it starts getting us into this really nice industry heavy area. We are looking okay with food now. We could do a little bit better with food. Do we have horses? We have horses. That's only give us farmers' quarters. I don't know if we even have. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. And then we'll go with the Maker's Quarter here. Alright, end the turn. Uh-oh. What's this osmosis event? So, if we change natural right, divine mandate, it's gonna. Hey, it's gonna give us so much influence though. We really need it. We really need it to counteract their influence. Alright. Replace it. Replace it, we'll see. See what happens to stability. This guy was gonna do things for us. He can auto explore. So we had plans, that's right, we had plans to make Satrap's Palace here, and then the dock here. So let's go with that. Let's go with that. Then we'll be able to get the fishery. So the artificial reservoirs are way better, it seems. So maybe we do that. Cancel that. Then we do the Satrap's Palace. And then we do. Nope. Put it in the correct place. And then we do the docks. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. Move, 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 move. Seven, 8, 6, 9. 7, 8, 4, 8, 2, 10. 7. 6 food, 9. 9 industry. Oh man, I really wish I could get more food. Of course, that can just be the outpost. Maybe the city is up here, where I have these ridiculous. 12, yeah, maybe we put the city up here. This could just be the outpost. That makes sense to me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where the outpost first? You guys come up here.
Negative. Over this way.
Okay. Alright, I'm not spending influence on that right now.
We feel this proposal would benefit all.
Cultural agreement.
We will reflect upon it.
Yes.
You are as just. We would all benefit
Yes.
from growing closer.
Thank
Don't
you.
think?
Your proposal is promising, and we
Oh
accept
my
it.
gosh.
I think that this calls for a celebration.
I am listening.
Share maps. I'm not gonna share maps with you. Why? Okay, we'll close everything out there. Sure would be great if I could, oh yeah, he wants all my everything. But he's not gonna get it. Bombs become the Mongols. Great, let's keep pushing. Yeah, we're gonna grab all of these. We're definitely gonna grab every single one to try to up our fame, because we're still so far behind. Okay. Push, push, push.
Off we go.
Go to technology screen. Great. Grab all that before we go to the next era. Do I want to grab one more Satrap's Palace? Be able to. If I put it there, dock here, that'll affect it. You know, I could. I'm gonna take 4. Yep, let's do that Satrap's Palace. Let's do that. Take that population. Okay. Knowledge. We're gonna have to do something about those English. Definitely gonna have to do something about those English.
Follow me.
Auto explore. grab this with influence soon. We'll keep pushing. All right. Mind me later. Because we need more fame. Acknowledge. Most is about science. That is good. Let me how do the Mongols feel?
A delight to see
They
you.
feel condescending. That's no good. We don't want them to feel condescending. But we're in alliance. Maybe they want a scientific agreement.
I have a proposition for you.
Okay. That is not going to be a good thing. We're probably going to have to build up our army on here. It's a good thing we ended up getting this. Okay. So, first, got salt, get that food. Bellatrix. Man, that is a lot of influence we need to save up to make Bellatrix into a city. But we're going to do it. We're going to save the influence to do that because I'm not sure, short of conquest, I'm not sure where we're going to go. All right. We've got a lot of money. 4 turns. I do not like where this is going. I'm gonna add the palisades in. I'm gonna get the maker's quarters done.
It seems that someone took the phrase building your future a bit too literally.
Did you just send me a war marker telling me that you're gonna strike at me? Are you sure that's how you want to do it? I think you might have made a mistake in doing that.
Greetings to the Nubians. Now there's some good fortune. A neighbor who may be more interested in commerce than conflict.
Greetings to the
Life
Nubians.
is wonderful, is it not? Treat me and my people with respect,
Okay.
and all will be well.
What do you got? You're way down here. Okay. That probably makes sense then. Wait, what's this? This area is unclaimed. Okay. Go right there. Go directly there, please. Because I'll claim it. I'll claim those islands. Alright, urgent affairs require my attention. Word has come to you that the annual festival of Haojing has added a foot race to the revelries. The short race is most popular among the worshippers and has given you an idea. During this time of peace, there is a danger the Empire's armies will lose their edge. This single race could be expanded into a series of games where rival cities and fighting units send athletes to compete against each other for prestige. What type of games do you wish to promote? Let's see, strength, stamina. What do we get out of this? Oh, okay. We definitely don't want to lose that combat. And science. But no, we don't need the science right now because we're at the end of the tree. A little more homeland isn't bad, and we may end up at war soon. So let's go that way. Now, there. Let's. Now, I do love SD cultures, and it does help very much with the proximity, the ideological proximity. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stick with it, because the Khmer are still available. The Khmer. But do we have enough rivers to make this worthwhile? I mean, okay, we might. That's good rivering. There's one river there. We really only have 2 riverland areas. It'd be very powerful with the Khmer. But not so great. But man, industry per pop is good. The industry of the Houses Makers Quarter and a Farmers Quarter. Ah, that is something. And we get elephants or crossbows. That's pretty good. The Mayans, 5% science for alliance on cities. We've got them alliances plus 10% science. That is not nothing. Hmm. 2 tons. They're not. It's not giving us tremendous bonuses. Give us a lot of faith, but I feel like it might be time to pump up our industry. Come here. Come here, come here. Let's be the Khmer.
Wisdom and technical innovation from earlier eras
Oh,
bring
I
humankind
didn't check
new
to see if
knowledge,
I'd finished the
and we
satraps'
immediately use it to
palaces.
find new
That
ways to
is
kill
a
each
problem.
other off. For innovation and brute strength, the Khmer present you with sophisticated hydraulic engineering and ballista-equipped elephants.
Was not smart of me to do that. Mongols? Mongols are being traitors? What?
In a moment of passion,
It-
anything can happen.
Shocking.
I had hoped for better from you. Now I am angry.
Just shocking.
I have a proposition for you. I think you'll like it.
Must I accept every vulgar proposition that comes my way?
Good, good, good.
No.
Give us the...
You are not acting in good faith. We must part ways.
I needn't listen to this tripe.
Buying luxuries from them. Okay. Yeah.
This treaty has outlived its usefulness and must be put down.
Balderdash.
Very good. We go and get that. Okay. So we really want to upgrade this. But now we'll focus on. Oh, the Satrap Palace is still there. Okay, great. Finish it. And now let's just get an insane barre there. I'll take it right there. Put it right there. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Idle. Are there any good places for a barre? 12, 19, and 4? Yeah, I'll take it. I mean, I may as well just grab all of these nicely improved tiles. They take a... Yeah, no, that's great. Sure, fantastic. Okay, go to tech screen. Well, crosswomen are good. Theology, heavy entropy. This is where we get Hamlet. Colony model. Okay. This is our special unit. So I think getting the home guard and then going straight for our special unit is the right call, given that we are very likely to end up at war relatively soon. I think you need to make people and make industry. Idle City. Do we have any good places for Barra? 7, 12, 4, 9, 14, 2. It's not the greatest. Market quarters going like crazy here. What can we put here? What can we put right there? Oh, that's terrible. The barres are so powerful. Farmer. We want them to multiply, right? Like, we want them to grow and grow and grow. So, let's put the barre there. Land rights, new civic. We're not getting any civics right now. Because, no, we really want Bellatrix to become a city. Alright, well, money is something. For influence. Oh, the game heard me. That's very nice. Thank you, game. Why are they so mad at us? It's because we're sneaking up on them? Is that why? Aren't they a whole era ahead of us? Isn't everybody a whole era ahead of us? Refuse. Auto explore. Hey, look at that. We got a faith tenant. Novels feel differently. Tyrannical. Wow. Let's see. Well, war support is something. Let's get food. Let's get more people. Respect the sea's bounties. Oh, I should have changed us to Christianity there. Oh well. That should help. Are we there? Is it 1810? Yeah, of course. It's 1 point off.
With 5 farmers' quarters, this one city must have more farmers than most empires.
Those are medieval threats. Oh, okay. Close. I'm not tolerating anything right now. Bellatrix, congratulations. You are a city. Attach this one. Excellent. Host stability. Stability right now is 99%. Religion, we can push back. But before anything else, we want one of those sweet, sweet berries. Thought that was going to be a little bit more impressive given the number of rivers, but still, it works. Yep, just keep building those ridiculously powerful. Right. We should probably get a wonder. Wait, what happened? Vested in your annex. Oh, wow. Okay, I don't know what that means. A wonder can be claimed, but there's no wonders I can claim. Well, at least it's telling me that I can't have any wonders. Right. It's there. Interesting. They built it for me. We'll upgrade you to horseman, just so that you're a little more fearsome. Cannot actually take you, so maybe there's something interesting down south there. Okay. Is it time to... Oh yeah, it's definitely time. Can we still make... Yep, we can. build a bunch of those, and let's go into that mode. And get stone walls.
This emblematic unit certainly appears to be ready to leave their mark on something. Or someone.
Great, I discovered a national wonder. Okay. We there we go. We'll attach Terrath. Get the Ambrities there, and it'll be fine. Give like Matana something that makes sense, right? I'll push everybody out. Okay, enter. Nope. Reflect population loss. Ooh. Because the English keep taking people. Elders' wisdom plus some sensors. I don't want to. I reject you. Blades in the Empire. Everybody likes them. Okay, so. Wait. Didn't I already. I already count. I see. I can't grab it yet because I don't have enough. Okay. Okay. Hopefully our influence problems will be solved by getting 228 per turn.
Friend, let us get business out of the way so we might converse.
We are doing great with them. Let's build some more alliances. Who is positioned to mess with?
Wondering if you're a partner or an impediment.
You're the vassal?
So,
Okay.
what do you
I
desire?
get it. I get it. I get it.
I have a proposition for you.
All right.
Your proposal makes good sense. I say yes.
We'll go with that.
Well, well. Another empire has certainly left a mark on the world with this.
Population. Okay, what do we want to build here? I feel like, yeah, 40 food seems good. 40 food seems good. That seems good. Oh, is it because of all the runes? The runes! That I'm not getting the exploitation. Any good progress? Oh yeah, we wanted to build a dock here. Get a bajillion food. Now we'll grab them as part of the city, push everybody away. Let's see. 0.9% frame drop. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. All right. Check our fame. We're stinking it up. Man, it's a lot of influence that I have to raise. Maybe we'll take an influence culture next turn. Or next era, I should say. Shall we build a garrison? Garrison there would be nice. Oh, we can't. Yep, I'm just gonna build it where the game says it's going to build. Okay, my stone walls. Thank you for forgiving me. I'm a merchant from afar. Yes, this is a good one. This event can yield some positive stuff. But we don't want to lose... Okay, consent. We have 97% in terms of our stability. We can stop land raiser when we want with... Okay, let's see. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Because there's a river there. 12, 9, 10, 11, 11, 9, 6, 16. I'll take it. I'll take that 6, 16. I think I would be able to throw up the holy site real quick. That'd be pretty nice to get another holy site going. Yeah, we could put a holy site up somewhere. Put something up like on the sea right there, that would be good. Right. Keep building influence stuff. That's what we need. Let's go with anything that is going to bring us influence. Let's make that a priority. Wait. Do I have I picked army composition? I have not picked army composition yet. So is this just giving me a free civic? Okay. Let me see the civic. It looks like that would take away combat strength. Combat strength. Oh, okay, that's heresy. Yeah, let's take the free. Let's take it. I'll take the free culture, or the free civic, I should say. Yeah, jeez Louise. Turned out to be for our benefit. Oh, we're almost at military architecture.
Your first harbor. Fishing, trade, voyages of exploration. You will see many things out of this tiny window onto a huge world.
Let's build. Build, build, build. Yeah, didn't I? Oh, well, that's a different. Okay, well, I'm not worrying about civics at all right now. Oh yeah, everybody is doing influence. You should have pottery. Pushing influence. We're creeping up there, slowly but surely.
My friend, how are you?
Oh good, condescending, that's fine. Let's trade everything.
This proposition should be in all.
Okay.
Your people see it as a place of safety and a symbol of power. Only your friends know of the extensive wine cellar.
Byzantines declared war on the accents. The Aztecs, oh. Okay. Oh, they broke out.
Wondering if you're a partner or an impediment.
This proposition should be in all our best interests.
Ugh. We have such high stability and we still got... Ugh. Man. Well, we're still getting population. Alright. Influence, influence, influence. There we go. Don't have any problems getting influence here. So, another amazing barre. Oh, 1525, 1426. Take slightly more. Take slightly more. Alright, let's take people off of money. And let's consider... Let's consider going into land eraser mode. This is such a funny land razor mode activated. Like ActRaiser, I guess. Alright. Let's make some dudes there. We're starting to come into our own. I think we just may make war. We may just make war here. We may go for We can create a bunch of people and just push. Go is take the science. Yep, good. Yeah, because the English are stealing our population. Yep, no, I'm very glad that you are interested in that. Well, we just want to make a bunch of things. We want to keep making people. We go down there. Make the one elephant there. Then get the other elephants there. Okay. How to best hurt our enemies? I can do facility or influence. All right, we'll go war summons. And then seafaring mastery, since we're pushing harbors hard now. Oh, we built all the barriers we can. Can we built all the harbors we can? All right, so what do we want to do? We're producing plenty of food. Do you have any good place for a science quarter? Oh yeah, no, we have this. We have this area here that we want to improve. One, 2, 3 and 2. And then we can put merchant quarter right there. Oh, it's some more science, why not? Oh wait. I'm gonna check to see if I'm getting all my... I am, okay. Yeah, you guys, you're stationed. Okay, good. And the turn.
15 farmers' quarters? Not sure if I should congratulate you or burp and rub my belly.
Sometimes the narrator does have some fun stuff. Alright, we're getting the Franks. We're friends with the Franks. What are you talking about?
Friend, you are a warming presence in a cold world.
You gotta stop with the war supply things. There's one thing I don't understand.
Pleased to make your acquaintance again.
Yeah, I'm never going to give you that place. So that's an entree. Disappearing acts. A citizen of the impoverished city of is an Harvard is going to do disturbing tale. Impoverished. Over the last few years, so many people, including our daughter, have disappeared without a trace. Scoured the lands, they eventually came across her and others on the stage. And Eric's you seem to be happy with theater offering a statement of poverty. The father's procedure for established prejudice for shattering families. What do you say? Let's compensate, because I don't want to have stability loss. I don't want to trade that. More productive, let's see. Very good. Okay. Give us the theater, give us the influence. Alright. Just want to see how we're doing. Oh, okay. Now we're pushing back. Pushing back with our influence. That's great. Pushing back. Keep getting influence. Keeps working up for us. Alright, what districts are we looking for here? What districts? What districts are we looking for? Or do we even want districts? I don't know. I want to make a unit to send them around here. Even worth it? I think. Use some maker's quarters. Grab that, then we can do something. This is all woodland, right? Let me get the woodland thing to, really push.
30 farmers' quarters. The only thing more impressive than that are the citizens' waistlines.
True. True. We are a fat people. You can still make barracks. Okay, we're... Oh! Yeah, no, that might be like the absolute best thing to put there. That's hysterical. Somehow it gets so much. Great.
With 15 makers' quarters, your biggest worry may be where all the workers will eat and sleep.
Alright, I have a lot of money, I have a lot of influence. We're able to do a lot of stuff now, I think. Let's see. Based on... Got a lot of woodland. Are there any unclaimed wonders? There are not. Well, we're not going to liberate any of our cities. We're going to keep them all. Build a bar right there. Fifteen, 15. Yeah, that's good. The English have reached the modern era. Franks forgive a grievance. Byzantines feel differently about us.
Wondering if you're a partner or
Byzantines are hesitant.
We would all benefit from growing closer.
Nope.
There's just no way to make this.
I don't want to pay you. Oh man. If I could sweep through here, if I could take them out, boy oh boy, that would be something.
You have my attention.
They're at peace there. We can go to war there. sure it would be something if I could take a territory off of them, especially this territory. That would open them up tremendously. But I don't know what other armies they have hanging out back there. That is the danger. Shanghai needs to make people. That's definitely the next thing we're building. At Fengao. Let's see. How do we go not done? Oh, we'll go way down there. Get 16 food. We can use an infrastructure. Fishery, +3 food on harbor. We don't. We have a harbor? Where the, oh yeah, we have a harbor here. I mean, it's worth it just to get those little benefits. It's just a turn. Just clear all the roads out there. All right. We want a little excitement in our lives. We don't see any disturbances from we can trespass as much as we want. Apparently. Interesting. Oh, they're exhausted. Interesting. 130. Excellent. Push him back. What do we want to do here? Farmers are good. We can just get some more food for farmers. have horses? No. We don't have much in terms of that, but we're exploiting a lot of mountains. So that would be good. Then we should probably get that too. Alright.
You now have a city of 10 territories. That tiny first settlement is nothing but a distant memory.
City of 10 territories? What? 10 territories? What are they talking?
Understood. Let's go! Give us strength! Charge! No. Let's go!
That's good. Let's
You have my attention.
push some more support. I like getting the food. What can I say? How many of these give us? This. Yeah, that's a good place. That's a good place for a harbor, I think. We don't want to go crazy with any building projects right now, but we're doing pretty well. I think the war against the war against them is going to go okay. Just trying to keep us from burning that out. No, I don't care. Let's see. This research quarter, exploitation harbor. Versus quarter here, 6. Versus quarter there. 3 and 2 influence. Yeah, it doesn't really. I just got the food on the harbor. Get the money on the harbor, I guess. Maybe. Oh, let's get some stability. Your stability's looking good. Where are the runes? these rooms over here. Bug. Just clear that. Let's go here and heal up. We may as well be at full fighting strength. Yeah, so far, gotta get that stability up here. That should work pretty well. Stability with that. Hey, we got another tenant. What a good way to get close. I'm glitching in and out. Oh, hey, Richmond. Yeah, no. I have considered playing other games. I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. I apologize for not seeing your Among Us. I have never played Among Us. I've never played it. I'm open to playing it. I can check it out. If that's something you'd be interested in, I can think about it. Call of Duty. So I've played a few FPSs. I'm more like a Mass Effect guy. That was something I was thinking about actually when the Legendary Edition was promoted. I'd be interested in playing Mass Effect. Call of Duty, I'm not familiar with it. I'm not usually very good with first-person shooters. Halo, played a little bit of Halo when I was in college. Was not that great. Was fun though. So I would consider that. I think what's happening in Richmond is I'm really hitting some of the dropped frames now. Yeah. No, now it's really starting to affect things. I'm losing frames. So this is why I'll be upgrading my internet next week. I wasn't considering streaming Halo, but I could think about it. I maybe could check that out. Again, I'm not terribly good at first-person shooters, and my only experience with them is on Xbox back in the day. So it'd be something I'd be interested in. If you wanted to see it, I'd be willing to give it a try, I guess. Just have to think about the costs. That's really it. I don't have any Steam bucks right now, so that's the only thing. But yeah, I'm not against it. But yeah, what is it that you're really hankering for, Richmond? What would you really like to see me stream? Any of those three, or is there something else that you'd really be interested in? Because I definitely would consider it. I want to try to finish this game first because I feel like now we're at a turning point where I might actually start to do a good job. But after that, yeah, no, we could do something else. All right, I'll look into Halo. Why not? I mean, this is a channel where we wanted to talk a little bit about religion. So Halo has the Covenant. That's a religious term. That might be enough justification. That might be all we need. And I'm sure that my new computer would be able to handle Halo Infinite. That's is it in beta right now? I think if it's a beta or coming out, I can't remember. But I'll take a look at it, see what's going on after this game. Definitely we'll be playing more Humankind, but maybe we could do Halo after we finish this file, see if we can make war on our former allies and gain some fame that way. At least we're back into I spoke too soon. We're popping all over with the dropped frames. That's too bad. But yeah, I'll take a look at Halo. I'll take a look at Halo. I'm familiar with it in terms of Halo 2, Halo 3, the original Halo, Combat Evolved. Let me get through this turn. And yeah, we might call it after this turn since our bit rate is dropping. It's fluctuating all over. No, I appreciate that, Richard. I appreciate that. I haven't played FPSs in a while, but why not? So, okay, yeah, no, we'll finish this. We'll finish this turn. I'm getting terrible bitrate problems. I'm going from 8,000 kilobytes per second down to 3,942. Ooh, wow. Okay, finish the turn, and then we'll say goodnight because it's getting close to 10. And that is what we said. Okay, good. So, make me another elephant. Make me another elephant. Make it up here. Scare them off. Burn it down. Step forward. See how we're going to war support. Okay, we're growing at least. They're not losing any, but our war support is growing relatively quickly. You can hang out there. You can be stationed there. Let's see. How's Jing? Yeah, no, I know. I'm glitching. We're gonna sign off. We're gonna sign off after this. I just finish it I'll finish this turn for the YouTube video and then sign off. I'm sorry about the quality. We suddenly had a nosedive, but I'll sign off after this turn. Thank you, Richmond. Let me just finish this out for the YouTubes. What do we want? Do we want more food? No, we want more districts. We want more districts. We have our Satrap's Palace. No, that's about right. Where do we have a Satrap's Palace? We have a Satrap's Palace down here. But that's not us anymore. Alright. Can't make a hamlet yet. So that's our Satrap's Palace. We'll put money there. Put money there. And then we'll pick our second tenant. We can keep going with food. We can go with that. Civic, don't care about that. Alright, we're going to go to war, so let's pick yield to none. And let's finally change to Christianity. Yield to none for support. Let's go. End the turn. Yeah, I know, I put it into that trade route. Alright, very good. Very good. We'll sort all this out next time we stream. Let me save the game. Stream file. Save it. I'll know not to play it off stream. And yeah, I'm going to say farewell because, oh, we're at 5% drop frames. That's terrible. All right, Richmond, thanks for popping in. I'll look into Halo. Maybe we'll do some of that after we see how this game of Humankind goes. Really appreciate it, man. Have a good night. God bless you. God bless anybody else who happens to be watching. And you take care. We're going to end the stream now. See you next time.